The Maze Alpha is a large phablet with a 6-inch screen, which looks a lot like the Xiaomi Mi Mix on the front. I am Christopher for ChinaMobileMag, and I have put this China phone through an extensive real-life test. Newcomer Maze tries to impress. That becomes very obvious when unboxing the Alpha. The packaging looks nice and premium, and the box is closed using a magnet. The box packs quite some stuff. There is a user guide, a SIM tool, 2 tempered glass screen protectors, a USB Type-C cable and a quick charge 3.0 power supply. Why quick charge? Well, I don't know. This technology isn't supported by the Maze Alpha and it only charges with a simple 9V 2A charging technology. The front of the Maze Alpha is covered by 2.5D glass and indeed is quite an eye-catcher, since the upper fat bezel we are used to from other phones is missing. They haven't done a good job using this design element to get dimensions down though. It almost seems like the cut-off bezel was added to the chin area of the phone, which is just huge. Due to this, the Maze Alpha is much larger than you would expect, and that becomes quite obvious when placing the phone next to the 5.5-inch Douji Mix and a 6.44-inch Xiaomi Mi Max 2. Still, the phone does look nice and premium, and I personally like it. Of course, using it with one hand isn't possible, but at least there is one hand mode to help a bit. What's missing on the Maze Alpha, like on the Douji Mix, is a notification LED. The rear of the Maze Alpha is also covered by glass with a 2.5D edge. The sides of the phone are covered by a very solid matte black metal frame, which is part of the internal metal chassis, which makes the phone very sturdy. At 8.1mm, the Maze Alpha is rather slim, but due to the metal chassis, its size and the large battery is quite heavy at 225 grams. What I really like about the Maze Alpha is the large 6-inch screen. They use a high-quality Full HD LCD panel, which looks great out of the box and stunning after playing around with the screen settings. The screen delivers very nice, vivid colors and a great contrast that, along the bright backlight, makes up for decent outdoor readability. The touch screen is a quality one too and reacts very fast to any inputs. Accuracy is pretty good too. It is capable of recognizing 5 touch points at once. The glass they use for both the front and the rear is Gorilla Glass 4, so there is no need to use the tempered glass protectors if you take some care. One weakness, however, is that there is no oleophobic coating, so you see smudges quite fast and they are not that easy to remove. Also, the front glass could have better gliding properties. As all of the currently available Helio P25 phones, the Maze Alpha packs the 2.39 GHz version of this chipset and not the 2.5 GHz one. This, however, doesn't make a big difference. It is mostly noticeable in benchmarks and not during actual use. Real-life performance actually is awesome. The phone is very well optimized and runs extremely smooth and snappy all the time. The Maze Alpha also handles games with no issues whatsoever. Current demanding games like Asphalt Extreme, Broken Kingdom or Unkilled run smooth at highest graphic settings. The phone also gets just slightly warm when playing games. The Maze Alpha packs 4GB of speedy LPDDR4X RAM, which gives an additional performance boost. The 64GB of internal memory reach decent speeds. The microSD card reader also delivers good reading and writing speeds. The USB Type-C port of the Maze Alpha can not only be used for charging and transferring data, but also supports USB OTG. On the sensor side of things, there is nothing that we miss, and gyroscope and compass both do work without any issues. The fingerprint scanner isn't the fastest, but very reliable and definitely suitable for real-life use. The Maze Alpha runs vanilla Android Nougat with an up-to-date security patch from August. The only change of the system is the launcher, which comes without an app drawer. Sadly, the Maze Alpha uses on-screen buttons for navigation. multi-language and the Google Play Store are pre-installed out of the box. In mobile networks, the Maze Alpha delivers a great reception quality along support for LTE band 20. The Wi-Fi reception quality is very good too, but the Wi-Fi is a bit slow with a maximum of 65 Mbit per second. The GPS works well and reaches a fix within 2.9 seconds. The accuracy is in between 1.5 to 2 meters, and while navigating we haven't had any issues, but when doing GPS tracking with the phone in the pocket there have been some minor inaccuracies, but not enough to cause trouble. The internal speaker sounds a bit like the sound would come out of a metal can, and there are some distortions on highest volume. The headphone jack delivers a nice output with sufficient volume. Telephony quality is situated within the mid-range. The voice sounds a little bit dull, but overall very understandable. Active noise cancelling is not supported. The dual camera, consisting of a 13 megapixel Samsung S5 K3L8 sensor with f2.2 aperture and a 5 megapixel Galaxy Core GC5025 sensor, doesn't impress in bokeh mode. It just draws that unsharp circle around objects in focus that we're used to from other cheap dual camera phones, and there is no real edge detection. With this you can only get decent results under very certain circumstances. In normal mode the camera delivers acceptable results at daylight, but they are far from being perfect. The pictures mostly look okay in terms of colors, but sometimes they look a bit bluish. Disappointing is that the amount of noise in pictures is quite high even at daylight, making them look grainy. Borders often look a bit overdrawn. What the phone does handle well are close-up and macro pictures. Those are very detailed and look decent. Pictures at night with a proper amount of synthetic light in them could look halfway decent, but due to the very intense noise they don't. The LED flash is quite bright but also doesn't eliminate the noise. The main camera can record videos with up to Full HD resolution. The quality isn't the best, but there is support for continuous autofocus. EIS is not supported. The front camera is based on a 5 megapixel Sony IMX135 sensor with f2.8 aperture and at daylight delivers acceptable results. But don't expect high quality selfies. Videos can be recorded with a maximum of 480p. The 4000 mAh battery inside the Maze Alpha delivers a great battery life. Even power users will get through a full day easily. Charging with the original power supply takes 2 hours. Verdict: the Maze Alpha is a very good mid-range phablet that does most things right and really packs a boom for the buck. At around 180 to 220 bucks, you really get a lot of phone for your money here, so if you like this one, go and get it. And that's all for this video. A shop link and more information is located down in the video description as usual. I was Christopher for CMM. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.